Peace and blessings, love and light. I shade to the brothers and the sisters in the building. Salute to the guys and the goddesses, the kings and the queens. Black power, I salute you. Much love and light, you already know. This is OmniVision EDU. Brother Omni, I'm an Ashi, all right? And this is Black News 720. As we all know, the OmniVision EDU, we deal with historical and scientific literacy. That's our focus, all right? We deal with vlogs, of course, real life situations, of course, you know, world news, stuff that's going on. So tonight we just wanted to talk about the rap culture. We wanted to talk about, so the title is Rap Culture, Generational Curses, and Astrology. So those are a few of the things that we're going to talk about real quick, real briefly. So I welcome everybody in the building, giving people a little time to check in. But you already know, OmniVision, the Black Power man is about to go down. And it ain't no discrimination against no other people. It's just I got love for myself and I got love for my people. You feel me? So when you pay attention to nature and the natural world, the wilderness, you see it's different variety of different, you know, biodiversity, different species. And they coexist together, but, you know, they gain with their own species. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with loving on yourself and your own kind. That don't mean that you gotta hate somebody else, you feel me? So just to make that clear. But again, we're talking about the what is it? Astrology 101. We're dealing with the generational curses in the rap culture. Okay, so for you guys who don't know, I teach, all right? I've been teaching now for 7 years. I'm technically an independent researcher and a journalist. But before I was that, I was into the rap culture as well. You know, I come from Southeast Raleigh. We already know Southeast is the worst part of any city, any town, any hood. You feel me? So that's the side that I'm from in North Carolina. You feel me? And coming up, I mean, you see violence, crime, drugs. You feel me? You see stuff that go on in the neighborhood. You know, that's a part of it. You feel me? But coming up, I had some influences that were positive and then some that were negative, But like I said, with the rap culture, just being in the studio and being around my homeboys and, just seeing how it is, it's a different environment. So anyway, it's all about the feeling. Music is a lot about the feeling, the vibrations, even in the soundtrack, because I make beats, instrumentals, those are sound waves. You know what I'm saying? So those are waves of vibrations that influence. You feel me? So music does have a unique way of influencing, but it is felt. It is heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? And there's a mood, there's a vibe. And so in the studio, it's all about getting in a certain vibe so you can deliver. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. So anyway, with the brother Rich Homie Quan, R.I.P. the brother Rich Homie Quan, salute to that brother. He was a big influence to the culture, but I believe he got caught up in the rap culture. The rock star lifestyle with the drugs, the sex, the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? It's all a part of it. You feel me? And so even though, the brother lost his life, unfortunately, I think they said it was due to some type of pills or something. You know what I'm saying? I think he was popping some pills. But it might have been fentanyl or something. I don't know. Fentanyl been taking a lot of people out of here too. But he made a lot of money off the same thing that took him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of the rap culture. You get into the mood, you get into the vibration, and then it's all about that rock star lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Jimi Hendrix. And so the brother did provide for his family, and, he made it better for a lot of other people. Sure, they was able to come to him, when they needed him financially. But it was a price that he was paying at the same time. But anyway, I've been in the studio, seen the brother tweaking off, what it was. I think he was on some sticks or something. You know what I'm saying? And bro was bugging out. Like, bro was tweaking. Like, bro got up, start shaking his dreads, taking off his clothes and everything, all the way down to his boxers. Start throwing the man computers on the ground and everything. He threw 4 or 5 computers on the ground. Just threw them on the ground, because, he was tweaking, you feel me? He started rapping different characters, different people and everything. Bro was tweaking. But anyway, sometimes in the culture, and I've seen it all. I've seen it all in the studio. But R.I.P. to the brother. But the rap culture, you know what I'm saying? They're using the rhythm, the vibrations of the African. You know what I'm saying? And they're programming the vibrations of the African with negative ideologies, negative thoughts, negative culture. And so I like the music, but the message need to be different. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no more Tupacs and all that like we had back in the day. But yeah. As far as the generational curses, I was just saying, a lot of people, stuff happen in life, you feel me? Some good, some bad, you feel me? When stuff happen, people either respond one or two ways, just like the fight or flight, you feel me? It's either you say, oh, well, something misfortunate happened to me, I don't like it, you feel me? So what I'm going to do is I ain't even going to worry about it. If it does happen to somebody else, hey, that's just what happens. It happened to me. That's what's normal. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the individual that is, proactionary, preventative based. You know what I'm saying? They're taking preventative measures to make sure. And they say, I don't like that experience. I don't want that to happen to nobody else. If I see a child getting beat on, even with whippings. Now, I know if a child, that's their parent and they're being disobedient, that's what's supposed to happen. They're supposed to be disciplined. But I'm very touchy about, disciplining children because I've dealt with child physical abuse as a child. You feel me? And certain traumas. And so when I'm around there, I get triggered by a child being hurt. You feel me? And so, I'm a man, but I'm very protective, and I love the kids, and we got to do better, family. So as far as just being out here, just living your life, doing your own thing, that's not African culture, African roots, and I think we actually have a pre-programmed, coding with us too. I know we got the genetic code, which in turn, it manifests in our physical attributes, how we look, how we sound, how we move around. You know what I'm saying? All of that's in your genetic code. But we also have another coding, another database that's in your field, your electromagnetic field, which they call the human aurora or the electromagnetic biosphere. All right? And I believe that no matter what religion, no matter what you subscribe to in life, that it's always going to be that natural, it's going to be an instinct to move a certain way or to think a certain way or to, you know what I'm saying? With everybody, I feel like there's free will, but it's also, a predeterminism to the universe. Just like the sun sets and rises every day, mechanically. It's like a machine. You can almost predict what it's going to do because it's preset to behave a certain way. And so that's how genetic coding is. And that's how I believe astrology is. Like I said, you got 12 calendar months. You got 12 zodiac signs. You know, you got 4 seasons. You feel me? And there's 3 zodiacs for every element. That makes up 12. All right. So there's 3 air, 3 water, 3 fire, 3 earth. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. Like I said, earth signs are normally business oriented. You find them with business type relationships. They don't feel like you loving them if you ain't gifting them. You feel me? If you gifting them, to them, that's their love language. For some people, they don't feel like you can buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like my mother, she's a Scorpio. She doesn't feel like money is the top priority. And that's never really been her top priority with men. You feel me? And so I feel like that's based on astrology. Like water or like nurturing, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff don't grow without the water. You feel me? It can adjust and adapt to almost anything that is in or around. You feel me? And so I've done that a lot in like my little relationships or whatnot. You know, I don't know if it's really conforming, but it's like, you know, trying to compromise, you know, just to make sure that your partner is pleased as well. And so, people got different love languages. So if you agree or disagree, that's probably based on your astrology. Now, I'm a air water. And so I'm thinking a lot. I'm pretty good in my thought process as far as advanced thought processes and figuring things out, you know, problem solving skills and stuff like that. And I'm pretty empathic, intuitive. So I'm like a sponge with energies and stuff like that. And so anyway, I'm not in a bad vibe right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good vibe and I want to stay like that. I want to keep it like that and just, you know, have good energy, spread good energy to the people and really just be able to build with y'all, man, and just, you know, get this Omnivision EDU going, Black News for our people where we can come and build, chop it up about different issues, different matters. You know what I'm saying? Of course, every day I got other stuff going on, but I commit a certain amount of time to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we can build and do our thing, man. So anyway, like I said, astrology is preset. A lot of people believe they can just go to church or ask God for forgiveness or whatnot. Then you just go back and do the same thing all over again. And you're wondering, you know, is this process never ending? So a few years back when I started studying astrology about 4 or 5 years ago, you know, I just began to notice patterns with individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is the science of astrology. Okay, now then I started going to the actual natural observation of, you know, characteristics, you feel me, personalities and stuff like that. And so far it's been pretty consistent, family. So I am a big believer in astrology and the stars, and that light is the catalyst of all chemical reactions, all hormones, all different endorphins that's produced in the body. Is impossible without the electrical stimulation that comes from light, that comes from the stars. All right. And you have your light within that comes from your aurora or your human electromagnetic biosphere. The earth has one, which is the Van Allen belts, the magnetic field, and then the sun has one. So every living body has that field, and there's encoded information in there. That's my point. And so I believe that just like DNA, how we pass down the genetics, that we also pass down a spiritual inheritance. You feel me? There's a energetic spiritual inheritance that's based on your ancestors. All right. And just like I said, with me and all my brothers, we're all air signs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Libra. The brother under me is a Gemini. And then my youngest brother is Aquarius. And so, you know, you see the consistency, you know what I'm saying? In our family, we get along pretty well for the most part. We always have like the dopest conversations because you got pure air signs. You feel me? And don't mix a fire with it, you know what I'm saying? Because now fire is actionary, you know what I'm saying? Not reactionary, but, you know, more, you know, like initiative. They don't really wait on others for action. You know, they initiate the action. And so
You know, fire is good for performing, being on the spot, in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Normally, like, people look at them like natural born leaders. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They just ready to do it and get it done. You know, it's very action-based type of energy. So when you mix certain elements with other elements, you know, that gives you a certain type of vibe. Fire with water is just going to intensify the intuitiveness, the intuitive abilities. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to feel and sense even deeper, even greater if you have a fire with water. You feel me? Earth is going to balance out the water. You feel me? Because they're very logical, very practical. Like I said, they have business relationships going on. You ain't loving them if you ain't gifting them. And with the air, like I said, you know, they're intelligent. They're kind of nerdy. They like those, you know, nerdy type conversations. And so that's me. Like I said, you know, me and my family, we do that. We chop it up about world events, what's going on in society, what's going on in our lives, you know, in general. And, you know, people would never know we from Southeast Raleigh. You feel me? Because of the air. So anyway, the astrology is important. It's helped me a lot in my life. And it helped me to understand people better. You know, because a lot of the times being on, you know, on my spiritual journey, I had to learn a lot about myself. And so I had to go within. I had to meditate. I had to think about situations, circumstances, what got it like that, what made it like that. You feel me? And so anyway, it's a journey, family. I'm growing, I'm building, I'm expanding. And just so y'all know, I'm still studying. You feel me? So this is the Thomas Nelson's Medical Dictionary. So we ain't just reading no comic books or no bull jive books. You feel me? It's actually real, you know, like information in here, science in here about the body, about disease and all of that type stuff. And then we got the Remington's Pharmaceutical Sciences book as well. All right. So like I said, I do study. You know what I'm saying? And we be on it, family. We be on that type time. So anyway, like I said, scientific and historical literacy. My focus is on natural sciences because I believe that melanin, based on what I know about it and the sciences of it, is a natural biochemical compound, right? That is made to be conducive to thermal radiation, right? And it's also a conduit, you know, for thermochemical energy conversion. And you need it for DNA synthesis. So our DNA is actually based on light synthesis. All right. And so being in the sun, developing that vitamin D, getting that 2 hours of sunlight at least every day, because that's how long it takes for melanin to be stimulated to produce you know, melanogenesis and those other processes for melanin production. All right. And like I said, we are the solar man, the solar people. All right. And that just is what it is. But I ain't going to hold y'all too long. Get into the astrology. R.I.P. Rich homie Quan. Much love and condolences to that man's family, to his children. The man had children and everything. And to his mother, you know what I'm saying, his father, his family. And it's just an unfortunate loss that had to happen. And, you know, I just want people to, I don't know, learn from the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just don't be so fast to just go out there and party and have fun with anybody or just be on anything. Just, if you ain't got to do all that, just try not to, man. Yeah, so far so good. I'm good with my little, you know, my little herbals. I'm good with that. But anyway, ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. Love and light to the family. Ashe. Peace and blessings. Salute to the guys and the goddesses. Black power. We out. Get with y'all on the next one. Peace.